Hey, what is up, YouTube? It is me, the Raw Elite here, and guys, I'm going to show you. This is a video talking about counter picking and why it doesn't work. So this is a perfect game example. I just played Riven against Garen, and Garen is my biggest counter, as you can see when you go to Riven counters. Go on this thing, it's gonna be like weak against Garen, the biggest one, and yeah, it's so hard for Riven because Riven's all about her spells. And also a game I played against, I was Nasus, and I had to face up against the Riven herself, and that was really hard also. But it's not really, it's not really a counter. So don't listen to these guides. I've seen so many inexperienced people just play these champions because they think they counter, but I know that I'm extremely good with Riven, and I know her mechanics. So I try to bait Garen's silence out. Once I see his silence down, I go and do some damage and get out of there. And I build armor, penetration, and health. And that right there is going to help me out, because that's just how you're supposed to play these type of champions. You don't just pick champions because of they quote unquote counter. Like, even with Darius, I'm a big Darius player. I had to face up against a Kayle top lane. Thank God it wasn't a Teemo. I think Teemo's one of some of the only exceptions is Darius and him, because poor Darius just can't really do much against this Teemo. Same as Nasus, but I've won a few games with Nasus against a Teemo. So what I did was, Kayle would be able to poke me extremely hard, and I'd wait till I knew her ultimate was down, and that's when I'd go full out in, and I'd hit the guillotine at the end, and that would be able to kill her. And a thing you guys gotta remember is don't always recall once you get the kill. Do damage at the turret, because if you can push the turret, that's gonna force the jungler to come down to you and try to help. And let's say the jungler's coming down. You can see, you have map awareness, and you can see that he's just that bot right then. So objectives are always more important than kills. Almost. Well, not always, but almost always. If you can get a turret for every time you die, that's worth it. Because turrets come back, people don't. I mean, the other way around. People come back, turrets don't. So, guys, really, counter picking, don't do it. Just unless you know how to play that person. Like, if you look at some of my match histories, I played some of them. This game was just awful. I was support. I didn't know who to pick. Because I was originally going to go mid, and then I had to be support. I don't really have a lot of supports, and Thresher's taken, and he's like one of the only supports I'm good with, and I lost with him. But in this case, I did counterpick. I counterpicked Draven as Varus. So I played Varus, because I looked up Draven counter just to see if I was good at any of the people, the ADCs. And thank God, I am really, really good with Draven. Or, I'm really good with Varus. See, I am not a good Caitlyn, so I wouldn't play Caitlyn. I'm a decent Quinn. See, I wouldn't play Kog'Maw. I've only played him once before. I mean, I'm not going to pick these people just because they counter. I picked Varus because I knew I'm good with Varus, and I got carried. I did not get carried. I got carried with Varus to silver on my other main account, as you can see here. I did pretty good. 16 and 9, 16, 7, 8, and 5. It's not too good. But with the Kayn, I always do really good. I had to face up against a Riven with her, and I wrecked her. I would just bait out her abilities, and once that was it, I'd go in on her. So really, guys, counter picking, it doesn't really work. I don't really know how else to say it. Unless you know how to play that champion, don't do it. Counter picking really only works in those higher elos. See, this is my account that I just got back. It was hacked, and luckily I got it back, so that's good. But yeah. So, with that being said, just in your games, if you're wondering why you're losing, don't counterpick. Play a champion you're really good at. Alright? That's really all for this video. I'll make a live gameplay later to put on there. But as you can see, I got my actual main account up to silver, and I'm really happy about that. I got the silver 5, about to be silver 4. I've been just doing some regular games, not doing too good here, but I just know know what to do, when to do it. And when you see me play like someone like Mordekaiser or Lee Sin, even Nasus, I usually always win my games because I'm really good at them. People counter pick me, but I know how to go with that. So yeah, guys, I thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. So remember, guys, have fun in the league and be careful about counter picking because it usually doesn't work. See you guys. Bye.